Lesson 8. Don't be greedy. Greed is an insatiable desire to acquire more and more of anything and everything. It is a selfish desire to obtain wealth and other material possessions. A simple want is not greedy. Greed is acquiring more and more just for the purpose of having them. Often this is at the expense of others' welfare. Different people have greed for different things. Some may have an excessive greed for food and drink. It is called gluttony. Some people may want position or status. Others may want wealth. Many wars have been fought because of the greed of some rulers to acquire more and more land and wealth. A person's greed is often the cause of terrible sufferings for several others. In fact, most of the troubles and sufferings in the world are the result of greed. It is seen that wealth often remains in the hands of a few people. This causes inequality, resulting in discontent and dissatisfaction. The rich become richer and the poor become poorer. Greed, according to the Bible, is one of the 7 deadly sins. It is an obsession that is almost impossible to overcome. According to Adi Granth, the Sikh holy book, where there is greed, what love can there be? Every religion recommends sharing of wealth. How can a greedy person be expected to give away any portion of his wealth? He will only strive to collect more. The more he gets, the more he wants. Money is said to be the root of all evil. Those who have a lot of wealth assume that they are safe and are better off. Sad to say that they are neither safe nor better off. There is the story of King Midas, who was greedy and begged God to give him a boon, that whatever he touched should become gold. He was granted the boon. Did it make him happy? No. Even his daughter was turned into gold when he touched her. There is the story of a greedy man who had a goose that laid golden eggs. In his greed to have all the eggs of gold together, he killed the goose only to find that there were no golden eggs. People who are always thinking of making more and more money will do anything for it. They will steal, they will take bribes, and they will even kill innocent people. They will not be happy to see other people having more than what they have. They will never be contented. It is necessary that we do everything possible not to fall into the greed trap. Everybody has certain needs. These needs must be satisfied. We must realize that contentment and happiness do not depend upon the wealth one has. A story is told of a great king. He asked his men to find the happiest man in his kingdom. They went all about searching for the happiest man. They searched every nook and corner where people were presumed to be happy. They visited opera houses, restaurants, dancing halls, churches, temples, and mosques, looking for the happiest person. Their search finally ended at the feet of a poor sage in the middle of the forest. Yes, he was the happiest person. He had neither worries nor anxieties. He had no problems or tensions. He was happy in the true sense. When the king's men asked him to follow them to the king's palace, they were shocked to find that he did not even have a pair of shoes. Let us for a moment ask ourselves, what ultimately is the use of all the wealth that one so greedily acquires? At the time of a man's death, he has to leave everything behind. His money and all his possessions cannot extend his life even by a second. So, what remains is the curse of the people who suffered because of his greed. The hatred he created in their hearts would only earn him curses. Ambition is good. We must be ambitious. However, over-ambition is bad, especially if it is at the cost of others. Excess of anything is bad. We must learn to be contented with what we have. Feeling resentment when we see our neighbor having more than us is certainly jealousy. It is a sign of greed and selfishness. Let us learn to rejoice at our own fortune and also at the fortune of others.